Hello guys, and welcome to another solo leveling arise video. In this one I would like to talk about something that I've been asked so many times. How do you increase so much blah 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 blah. How much power did I increase in from day 64 to 72? It's been 70k thousand TP. It sounds like a lot, but it's not really. Not with the new sets. The thing is that the new sets will give you like easily 30k on a full set and maybe even 10,000 on a half set. Yeah. So seeing a jump from 370 to 450, it's not that much, or 380 to 450. What I'm trying to say here is that you might be surprised by this, but it's not that surprising. Yeah. So as you can see, this is how the battle tier works. The highest TP you've ever had with a character, it's the one that gets recorded. If you change gear after that, doesn't matter. You will keep the same TP. So as you can see, my Sung Jin Woo is 158k, my Cha is 130k. 158k Sung Jin Woo, 130k Cha. If you go here, you see that my Sung Jin Woo is 142k. Main reason being because before he had a full curse set, maxed full curse set. Yep. So he had full level 73 gear, which gave him a lot of total power. Yeah? But in the end, the full curse set was not the best set, at least not in my opinion, and based also on the testing that I've done and the videos that I've seen. So I went back to expert. That's one thing. Now my Cha. Where is my Cha actually at in terms of total power? She is at 114,000 total power. Main reason why she was higher is because before she had a half curse set here, because when I was trying Vulcan normal, I had a lot of attempts trying to beat him, and I used Cha in some of them because I wanted to be in the white, and the only way I could be in the white was with half curse here, and I tried all those shenanigans and they didn't work. But still, the total power is still recorded. Have that in mind. So now we have the explanation of two characters. Yeah, so we know why Sung Jin Woo had this much, why Cha had this much. Now let's go to these two. These two are the actual ones with real total power. Because I haven't moved around gear because I don't see the point in increasing my total power further. Besides, maybe if I want to pull, and I don't think I want to pull, I don't have currency. So well, what did I do with Mei Lin? Mei Lin right now is my highest total power character. Why? Because I need her to be high total power so that I can have more total power in the team of Sung Jin Woo so that I can get out of the red. I'm still not out of the red, but I'm working towards it. Yeah. So what do I do to work towards something? This is the part that makes the difference between people with high TP and people with mediocre TP. There's no trick, there's no magic. It's just about knowing what to do and focusing on one unit at a time. Now let me explain. I was hunting sets until I found decent pieces, and I found my first blessing set. I don't upgrade bad gear. That is one of the main problems that people have. They upgrade any sort of gear or any sort of upgrade. So if you see an upgrade here, you upgrade. If you see an upgrade here, you upgrade. No. Actually, just make your first set and only upgrade it if you have, let's say, a decent legendary piece, or you want to increase TP and you get a legendary piece, then you can upgrade it. But once you have mediocre stats, don't replace it with mediocre, a little bit better stats. No, replace it with really good stats. If you don't have that, then just wait for it. You don't need to let's say, for example, this one. Let's say you have critical hit rate, HP, then damage increase. If you get another piece with additional HP in this 4th stat, let's say instead of 3 good stats, now you have 4 good stats, do you think that you would replace it? I wouldn't replace it. I'll explain to you why. The improvement is not justifiable so much so that you can invest so much chips on it. So what am I gonna get? Maybe 1k to 1k HP. It doesn't matter for a support. And the biggest TP upgrade that you usually get is from the sets themselves and the rarity of the armor. So if you have, let's say, a bit better set, a bit better piece, don't replace it. Just wait until you get, let's say, a legendary version with better sets. There are a lot of conditions to it, and I don't want to get really to it because it's a long explanation then. But just have in mind that you just can't be replacing things over and over, because otherwise you will run out of materials. I run out of materials just by replacing 1, 2, and I didn't even upgrade everything. So I did one full upgrade, no, 2 full upgrades with the Sunjin Woo one, and then this one almost full. And then these pieces were they were there weeks ago. I just got better pieces, and then that's also something you do. So for example, the first pieces I got with Sunjin Woo, I replaced with better ones. What do I do with the less better ones? I use them on other hunters. That's how it is. And that way you don't have to spend more. You don't have to create a new set for anything. You just find a way to make it so that they get it as an upgrade. And this changing of gear, how much does it cost? Let's say it's like 24k with no chips. Let's say it costs 6.6k on each. Let's just assume that. Let's just say some wild math, yeah? 24k to remove it and 24k to put it on somebody else. If it's 4 pieces, that's nothing. It's not a lot of gold. But now creating a new piece, that is incredibly costly. It costs hundreds of thousands of gold and a lot of chips. So when you do it at first, of course it's going to be costly anyway, because I mean, these are just these two. We're talking about 16 pieces already. So that's a lot, and then add 8 more, 24 with Sunjin Woo. That's a lot at first. But then eventually you will just be replacing 1 per week or 2 per week, and getting the materials per week, it's actually doable. So yesterday I had, I think, 100 chips, and I had like 30 purple, something like that, and now I have 68 purple. In 3 days, if the trend continues, then I'll have 90 more. I'll have maybe 150 of these, maybe, I don't know. But still, as you can see, with 150 chips of this, I could upgrade. I could plus 21 or 2 pieces. But this is just in the lapse of 3 days. So in 3 days, I can get 2 new pieces. And that's how you work with gear. You just get better pieces, get continuously more gear, and to get more gear, more chips for that gear, you must hunt gates. I am exclusively hunting mostly blue gates, because gold I am okay with, but the chips not so much. So when I have the chips, then I hunt the gold, because the gold is something I can easily hunt. I can just go to, let's say, these gates, and then I sweep or I do other things. It's relatively easy in comparison to hunting chips, where you have a random chance of getting, let's say, 15 of these ones, 15 of this one, or I think 5, 7 from these ones. So, and you can get this also from instance and encore dungeons. So hunting the chips over gold is one of the most important things you should know on gates. Well, with this, I think I've explained enough about the gear, the artifacts, concentration. So now let's move to skills. Skills is pretty straightforward. Just get, for the DPS, everything to level 7. As you can see, I've been slowly leveling up. This is what I do every day. Every day I focus on artifacts, skills, and upgrade if possible. So for example, upgrade, I'm still missing 3. I plan on saying, okay, next week maybe I can get these 3. I don't know. I'll have to wait for tomorrow and then see. I have all level 7, so the only thing I'm missing is getting this to level 10. But I don't have a mana power extract, so I can't do it. And then artifacts is fine. I don't think I need to switch anything right now. and same for sale, but I do it in a way where I only focus on one per day. So let's say upgrades, Alicia. Artifacts, maybe sale, or could be mail-in. It depends on what I have available, because my concentration right now is adding total power to my team. I can add total power with Sung Jin Woo unless I get
Looks fun.
legendary pieces here. And to get legendary pieces here that are good, of course. Let's just double check just to show you. Yeah, I only have one piece of armor which has bad stats. Bad main stat. Bad main stat. See, so Sung Jin Woo's out of the table. I cannot upgrade him. I need to focus on these ones, and for that I just do the same filter with different sets and look for the pieces and do something like that. That is the cyclic continuous iterations of improving characters. There is no magic, there is nothing pay to win about it. Of course, if you are pay to win, you could have already finished with all these sets. Yeah, that's fine. It takes you a lot of days as slow spender to get it, but in the end it's about the same in the case of gear. Yeah, so yeah, I think that explains everything. I think I've explained the process of how I focused. Weapons also important, just so that you have it in mind, but it's like the least important part because it's not that much total power gain in comparison to things like upgrades, artifacts, and well, skills is just on a different plane because of different material, but this one I would leave for last. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I hope this has shed some light on the scenario of how to increase your total power. People that don't understand it, I will still I've written guides about this. There is a beginner's guide called Total Power, which explains all the sources of how to get total power. I've also done the guide called Total Power Road to 24, where it explains what to do on every day when you want to, let's say, improve your hunters, stuff like that. It's there's a lot of information out there. So if you have any questions, write them in the comment section, and then I can maybe help you if you still have problems with understanding specific cases, so that I can help you progress further. And that's about it, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.